Would I recommend playing Payday 3 on release? I purchased the game for the 3-day early access specifically. I really loved the beta, would recommend it based off of the beta alone, no matter how buggy or glitchy it was, knowing that was a stress test for the servers. I wouldn't recommend playing the game alone through matchmaking. It's 50-50, people are gonna say slurs, aren't gonna be on the same page on whether to go stealth or loud, or halfway in between. It's just kind of how people online are. It's the same as going into a competitive shooter game such as Overwatch, Apex, and expect someone to understand your playstyle immediately. Basics are the same as Payday 2, but more polished and better feeling unless your friend's keeping the G key and killing people with grenades during stealth blazing. After getting to play about 7 hours of it, my favorite being the payload mission. It changes the game for upcoming heists. It's a breath of fresh air and something I really want to see more of. Not just like payloads in general, but how they change things heist-wise, like coming up with new ideas that isn't just go into the bank, shoot people up, take the money. This one was you gotta hack the vehicle, move it to the correct spot so you can get underneath it, rip out some wires, open up the back door so you can take the money and get out on a bridge in a heist. You would think, oh, okay, that's like super cool. That's not the normal. It's so fun. One of the best missions so far. There is another that I'm very interested in, which would be, I forgot the name of it. You're trying to steal some, I think it's hydrogen. It is in canisters. It made stealth the priority. You don't have to stealth. Honestly, you don't have to stealth, but it really did make the game feel so much better. I hate stealth missions, and this made me want to do stealth. Like, this game did it so right that me, as someone who hates stealth mechanics in any video game, there's not one that I like except for Payday 3. Payday 3 is the only one that I've been like, you know what? Maybe we do go quiet. Let's go quiet. Let's go quiet. Let's go quiet. And you'll see that later on. But I ended up playing with 3 other friends, Saber, Blazing, and Doom. We finished all the heists, bugs included. It wasn't anything major or game breaking technically, but it did get to us. The club mission, though, I will say is the worst mission I found so far. The bloom effect on it really tanked the FPS for everyone. Lots of bloom, and you can't turn bloom down any more than I did. I turned it all the way down, mostly because I don't like bloom and I don't like glare. Helps put FPS higher. From the tests we ran from all of the glitches, you have to be double the level of the item you want to unlock, and this is just from like the 3-day early access. Other than the level glitch, there are a few others to mention that I specifically want to make note of. Let's say you're grouping with your friends. If you leave that party, you'll be randomly queued for a match, and normally it'll queue you for the last heist you were in. It happened to me a few times. Another we have is the turret build. If you go for, was it mechanic or machinist or whatever it's called, you can't equip the turrets until you have the explosion upgrade, where if it overheats too much it causes an explosion. You're supposed to get it immediately with the first level. The last major glitch I can remember, an explosion happens and it hits a door and you're by the door, you are stuck in place. The door will hold you in place. Now that we've gotten out that, oh my god, the game is glitch-ridden, please fix, out of the way, it's a day 1 launch. Very, very fun in my opinion. I need to say flat out, yes, it does suck when a game comes out super buggy, but it's the new normal for released games. Higher ups get pressure from the people who are funding the games because they want to see their money come back to them as fast as possible. So yes, once again, it's the rich fucking us over. Unless you're gonna start working on the games yourselves, or be the person that's funding a game and not put pressure on these people, you have no right to really bitch. Yes, you can air out your frustration, but don't sit there and be a keyboard warrior about it to the point where people can't stand you. And as I mentioned before, I hate sneak mechanics, but Payday 3 does it right. And it's so hard to explain other than the fact that it just feels very fluid. Feels, I don't want to say natural, because let's be real, you shouldn't be shooting people in the back of the head. Because of that, I can actually stand it. So if you don't like sneak mechanic games, trust me, I'm right there with you. I would definitely give this game a try. Give it the hour or 2 that you need to give it a genuine go. This shit's fun. This is fun. In Payday 3, I'll tell you right now, you can force civs down without alerting everyone else. Unlike in 2, where if you try and make one lay down, it alerts everyone. This game gave us so much entertainment for hours, and I'll say I still think about playing the game again, and I'm gonna be going and playing it, streaming it, even with the bugs pissing us off. Honestly, don't just take it from me. Watch the gameplay yourself right now, besties.